This is the Appalachian Father Podcast. I'm Jimmy Love. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Today's episode, Don't Be Caught in Loose Traces. Recently, I was asked to write down what I'm most proud of. For this episode, I'd like to share a bit of my response, because doing so I think will help set the stage for what I'd like to accomplish with our time together. Walk with me for a little bit, and let's talk about it. First, I won't use the word pride when talking about anything that I've accomplished. Instead, I'll say I've been very fortunate to mark some milestones along the way. I've managed to build a home with a wonderful partner, a loving wife, made it through college and pharmacy school, earned a doctorate degree. I've been able to support a family with that career. My wife and I were able to provide for our daughter a good education without any student loan debt. And all the while, we've been able to support some worthy missions and charities. I'm pleased to have great ongoing relationships with my siblings. I'm active in the church, and I think I'm a good friend. Listing all these things makes me all the more thankful. I guess I am proud, though. I'm proud of my wife. She's done an amazing job raising our daughter and remains the most supportive mother. She's my helpmeet, my caregiver, my best friend and partner. I'm proud of my daughter, of the woman that she is, inside and out. My wife and I celebrate her all the time. I'm proud of my son-in-law. He's a faithful, thoughtful man, and he loves and protects my daughter. I'm proud of my parents, even though they're gone, and as I mature, I'm even more amazed at their character and integrity, and I'm eternally thankful for their love and support. Years ago, I attended a presentation where the speaker said, "I don't want to ever be caught in loose traces." And I didn't know what that meant, so afterwards, I went up and asked him. He talked a bit about hitching a team of horses, which horse you choose for the lead, how important it was for each horse to do their part, and how you could tell if a horse wasn't pulling their weight. He explained how each horse wore a collar, and from that collar there were heavy lines called tugs or traces that attached back to the load. You could tell a horse was pulling a number of ways, from their signs of exertion or their posture, but the most apparent way was to look at the tension on each horse's traces. If a horse was pulling on the load, then the traces leading from their collar were taut, they were tight. If a horse was just trotting along with the pace and not pulling his weight, he was found to be in loose traces. I never forgot that. Vince Lombardi was a legendary coach and mentor to so many folks. This quote is credited to him. "Gentlemen, we are going to relentlessly chase perfection, knowing full well we will not catch it, because nothing is perfect. But we're going to relentlessly chase it, because in the process we will catch excellence. And I'm not remotely interested in just being good." Wow. So without resting on our laurels, let's think in terms of what's not yet finished, maybe things that'll never be finished. Let's talk about traits that we'd like to develop for the rest of our lives. Here's some things on my list. Feel free to grab what you like and then make your own list. I want to be a more caring, thoughtful person. Whatever I'm doing at any moment, I want to act with intention. I want to honor my parents. I want to encourage and celebrate the accomplishments of others. I want to pray with more faith and thankfulness. I want to defend the truth. I want to develop and guard my character. I want to discern more accurately. I want to listen more than talk. I want to always be counting my blessings and have more gratitude. I want to be active. I want to learn from those with more experience. I want to extend forgiveness, even without being asked to do so. I want to live in each moment. I want to be the best of friends. I want to be mindful of lapses in judgment and not make the same mistake twice. I want to mature to the point where I can let my actions speak for me, rather than taking a defensive stance. I want to be submissive to a higher power. I want to have more self-discipline, guarding my mind and body. I want to be satisfied with a job well done, rather than look for any recognition. I want to make decisions based on a precise moral compass and act with purpose in every situation. If you're thinking about your own list, I invite you to join me in chasing perfection and not settling for less than what we know we can be. And when we stumble or lose focus, we'll forgive ourselves, turn the page, and get right back on track. Let's make a decision to always be moving, always be pulling that load forward, to never be coasting along without purpose, to never be caught in loose traces. Thanks for listening to the Appalachian Father Podcast. I really do appreciate you stopping by. If you like, go ahead and subscribe and we can make this a habit. If you'd like to, feel free to reach out and leave me a comment or shoot me a message at AppalachianFather.com. Until next time, I wish you all the best.